Construire un Cameroun nouveau, sans division. C'est dans ces mots que Maurice Kamto a lancé son appel. Devant plusieurs centaines de personnes ici, place de la République à Paris, le leader du MRC veut mobiliser la diaspora en vue de la présidentielle d'octobre prochain. L'objectif, rallier ces quelques 60 000 Camerounais de France à sa cause. Ici, son discours était principalement axé sur la participation citoyenne et l'unité nationale. Il a notamment critiqué vivement le régime en place, qu'il accuse de verrouiller le système électoral et de confisquer le pouvoir en place. Quelques consignes avaient également été données en amont aux participants de ce meeting. Pas de signe de division, notamment pour faire référence au drapeau de l'Ambazonie, région séparatiste, anglophone en crise au Cameroun depuis 2016. Il s'agit ici de venir en tant que nation et non en tant que communauté dispersée.
Mes chers amis, mes chers frères et sœurs, ma mission sur la scène politique du Cameroun, c'est de rassembler. C'est d'unir les Camerounais, c'est de les souder, parce qu'avec eux, je suis sûr de la victoire. C'est comme ça que ça va se passer. C'est de les souder. On nous a trop divisés et on nous a perdu 40 ans. Il y a 7 ans, on nous a volé la victoire. Qu'est-ce qu'on en a fait? Montrez-moi ce qu'on a fait en 7 ans avec la victoire qu'on a arrêté en 2020.
Sur place, le leader d'opposition a également reçu de nombreux soutiens d'artistes et intellectuels camerounais. À quelques mois du scrutin, l'incertitude plane toujours. Paul Biya, président depuis 40 ans, n'a toujours pas dit s'il serait candidat. Officiellement, aucun nom n'a été donné également par le RDPC, parti au pouvoir.
Il y a encore personne chez moi. Il y a au moins des gens là-bas. Non, tu sais, c'est 10. Vous savez ça, non? Ah oui.
Bon, les amis, on va commencer.
Okay, first of all, thank you for being here. I have to apologize, I've arrived late. Even though it's due to public transport, it's my responsibility and I'm really sorry I've kept you waiting. Without further ado, we have a program to run through. So we'll start with standing and singing our national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stand for our national anthem.
Au Cameroun,
berceau de nos ancêtres, pas debout et jaloux de ta liberté. Comme un soleil, comme la peau,
Fier doit être un symbole ardent de foi et d'unité. Que tous les enfants du Nord-Sud, de l'Est à l'Ouest, à tout amour, et celui que ce soit leur seul but, pour remplir leurs devoirs toujours. Chère patrie, terre chérie, tu es notre seul et vrai bonheur, notre joie, notre vie, dans l'amour et le grand honneur.
thank you.
Thank you.
You can sit down. Thank you.
We are going to run through the agenda and we are going to start. I think some of you have the agenda, so we'll just be following that and trying to stick to the point that we have there. So we are going to start with the welcome to this General Assembly by the CRM UK and Ireland Divisional Secretary, Mr. Yves Trudy, to whom I pass the floor.
Thank you very much. So my name is Dave Trudy. I'm sure many of you know me. For those who don't know me, yes, I am Dave Trudy. So thank you very much. So let me just start by welcoming among us Vice President Honorine Kwesi, who is here with us, as well as Benelux Vice, or should I say, Vice Divisional Secretary. Thank you. As well as other comrades from across Europe who are here with us. Just want to say thank you again for all our fellow militants who come as far as Manchester, Yorkshire, and all the rest. To all our sympathizers who are here, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London and welcome to our General Assembly. So thank you for being here. But before I go any further, I just want you to stand up with me, if you may. We're just going to sing a song of sort of rally, which kind of define who we are. MRC, MRC, MRC,
Victoire, victoire, victoire.
En passant par jusqu'au.
Okay.
Okay, can we do the same thing in English? So it goes CRM, peaceful change. CRM,
Peaceful change.
CRM,
Victory.
passing through
London.
and up to.
Italy.
So thank you. You may sit. Thank you very much. So it is my honor and my utmost pleasure to welcome you all here today on this splendid Saturday, on this very special occasion of our General Assembly, which is jointly organized by the London Division, jointly with the, by the UK and Ireland Division, but jointly by London Subdivision. Sorry, kind of lost my words here. So I would like to address this General Assembly today as someone with a deep belief in the values and principles of the Cameroon Renaissance movement, with a shared vision and common destiny as a people. It is no doubt that the state of affairs in our beloved country, Cameroon, especially at this juncture, in its life and political history, with ongoing civil unrest, heightened political tension, social and moral explosion, high cost of living, insecurity and poverty, just to name a few, calls for each one of us here, Cameroonians and friends of Cameroon, to have a deep and pious thought. Because this matters to us all. It matters to the whole of us, Cameroonian diaspora. So looking around here today and seeing so many of you gathered here in this place for the cause I've just mentioned, I cannot but admire the burst of pride that you have shown by responding to our invitation. So thank you again and welcome. Cameroon will be stronger when we all come together like this as a people to say no to the state of affairs in our country. We won't accept this slide into greater and greater violence and unrest, inequality, corruption, and injustice. So instead, we will do what we can to change things, to reassert the fundamental principles and willingness to defend them, to work together for peace, for progress, and for equality in our country. So, can I hear a shout? If France is here? Yeah, France is here. France is here, so thank you and welcome. Can I have a shout if Belgium is here? Yeah, Belgium. Thank you again and welcome. Can I have a shout if Yorkshire is here? Yeah, there you are. Well done, Yorkshire. Can I have a shout if Northwest is here? Yeah. There you go. Well done, Northwest. We're here. Is West Midlands here? Hey, well done. Is East Midlands here?
Oh yes, we're here.
Always present. Is London here? Yay! So my message here. Is Ireland here? Oh, well done. Thank you. Not Ireland. Is Scotland here? No, but I'm sure they're en route.
What's on the message? They're en route.
So thank you. So my message to us here today is that I need your engagement and commitment to our Renaissance movement so that together we can bring responsible leadership to our beloved country. This starts with your vote to the upcoming election and contribution to our campaign. So thank you. Thank you again. So we're now going to pass the floor for an introduction to our subdivision secretary, Hervé. Is Hervé here?
That's my turn. Well, hopefully.
Yeah. You could use the mic if that's better, but I don't see that many of us, so.
Okay. All right. Not too close. All right. Hello, everyone. So I don't know if you guys know me. I'm very quiet, so the quiet of the lot. So first of all, let me just extend my warmest welcome to you all. I think it's a privilege to see you so many in London. It's true that when we were planning this, we weren't sure how many people would turn up, but I think the turnout is great. It's a sunny day in London, so I don't know if you guys love from London, to try to enjoy. It's a lovely city. Yeah, so I'll present myself. So my name is Hervé Wambo Fotso. So I am the London Communal, the London Subdivision Secretary. And within London we have two units. We have West and Barks and then London Central. Okay. Now I will let the respective secretary introduce the unit. I won't be long because I think Eva said it all, but there's one thing I want to touch base on why we're here. And I know we're going to discuss this in detail. I'm very passionate about what I do. I mean, this is an engagement with diaspora. Now, when we say diaspora, people think diaspora are those people that are left Cameroon, went to abroad, and that's it. No, I think we have a power. We have a role to play in the future of Cameroon, and we should not take this lightly. Usually you hear people say, benefits, no. I think we will play here. This is where we need to be, and this is how we're going to contribute to the fight from here. And there's so many ways we can do that. And I'll just take one example. I mean, we all have families, and we just send money to families, right? £5 for the medicine, or £10 for the taxi. We don't realize, by just doing that, unconsciously, we are making substantial contribution to currency for Cameroon. Because right? We all do that. But we all do that individually. Can you imagine if we all could come together as a group? It could be quite powerful. I mean, look at that. I mean, if you look at examples, you have the Malian diaspora, which is very strong in France. You have the Senegalese diaspora. They do play a big role. And our parents said the most important thing is that we should work together. Let's not work isolated, let's work together, because together we are strong. So there will be a lot to say during the day, but yeah, let me say again, thank you for coming. I'll stop here, and I will pass the phone to the London West and Bark Secretary, which is Jean-Michel Ngouama.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be here. I can only hope that you're going to find the time enjoyable and that you will probably make more friends. We're really happy to see you here. Before we start, I think one of the thoughts that went through my mind is a wisdom from my parents' village. And it goes like this. I don't know if it makes so much sense in English, but it says in local language, and it's actually a wisdom that I like to carry with me every single time. And it has worked perfectly with our local unit in London Western Parks. What does it mean exactly? It just simply means whatever you do it unto you. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, you do it unto you. And really, our president said in the power that you really need to start thinking, because the position we're in right now is the thought 50, 100, 200, 300 years ago of some people. They thought a plan, and we are either the victims or the beneficiary of those thoughts. And all I can say is that whatever Africa or Cameroon is going to be in the next 50, 100, 300 to 400 years will depend on what we will do today. They call me JM. My name is Jean-Michel Bona. I'm the unit secretary of London Western Banks. We thought, and we are one of the units that really work hard on the ground. We thought we need to build this thing from the ground up. We need to think, and we need to ensure that everyone is not left behind. This is the reason why we are really happy to see you here today. You are not only members of CRM or sympathizers of CRM, but you are most importantly our friends. And most importantly, you are family. And that's how we like to see you. I really hope that you will have a lot of time making more friends here. We're really happy to see you. Please feel free to have a conversation, approach people. We are here to make friends. But we are taking it very seriously because we are planning the next 50, 100, 200, 300 years of our children and our children's children. So we are not allowed to sleep. We helped build the UK. Why don't we help in Cameroon? So please feel free to come to us and have a conversation. That's why we're here. We take it very seriously, and I'm sure you enjoy yourself. Thank you very much. And I'll pass it on to my colleague and commander from the London London Secretary Unit, Mr.
Dr. Camden.
Dr. Camden, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean-Mi. Thank you for passing me the floor. It's an honor to speak after my colleagues with whom we have been the real pioneers in putting the CRM as a strong institution in the UK. I think I don't need the mic. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. That's fine. So I don't need the mic. So, my name is Seraphin Camden. My life has been as an academic and in London. I am the secretary of what is known as the London Central Unit. We are the second unit to be formally set up in UK after the London West and Berkshire that we have had the honor to listen from Jean-Michel, the secretary of that unit. The London Central Unit has a very fancy name. London Central, it looks impressive. But the first thing is we are still struggling as a unit. We come together, have our meetings, even though we have been formally created with our board elected, I cannot stand there here in front of you and say that things are easy. It's really difficult. We have not been functioning. So I'm going to tell you just in the little time I have about not just our involvement in all the activities. I have Alfred here who is in the bureau with me there. We have Mayor Clocheta who is not here. We have Valentin Table. Because to tell you the truth, even though a unit needs only 7 members to actually function with a full board, we didn't even manage to have that. So that's the challenge that we have. We still do have enough members in terms of people who have their cards. It's putting together a board. That's been the challenge. So the vision of the unit that I am the secretary is to make sure we put all our energy now into some of the points that we are going to cover today. which is the electoral campaign in Cameroon. So we are going to put together a whole synergy. It's also to ensure we have what we call proper institutional development. That's something that we cannot escape. If you are a member of CRM, you must ask yourself these questions every day. What am I doing to make sure that CRM will stay after me? What have I done in this corner, this hamlet, this city, this village where I am to ensure that this party can become a sustainable institution as a political movement? Because that's what we are. We want to function in every place that we are, and that's the institution. It's the mission of every single CRM member to make sure that the party will function while we are there as a member and while we are no longer there. This is serious. It's about the vision of how we want to stay and change Cameroon. Not just winning this election today, ensuring that we don't go back to the dark ages of the dictatorship. Because we are in the middle of the dictatorship. Don't mind whatever people will say. We have a dictatorship in Cameroon. And the reason we want to change Cameroon in peace through the electoral protest is because we need to stop being treated like citizens with no rights. So the London Central Unit has a vision of developing, through the current synergy of working for the electoral campaign, supporting our national candidate, Professor Maurice Kamto. But again, the third line, the third axis of our activities is to make sure we function. We have our regular meetings, we extend and have a full board, and we also make sure that we work with the other units in UK, back in Cameroon, because we have this partnership with a number of other basic organs in Cameroon. And we can only thank you because you are in the territory of the London Central. So there's a bit of pride that, you know, vous êtes dans nos installations, vous êtes chez nous. We are hosting you with this pride, and I'm really personally touched to see, you know, our political friends from Belgium, who are not just political friends, but who are friends and brothers, very close people, who have come for us to be together here. So I don't want to go too much into anything else, but thank you again in the name of the London Central Unit, because we are in London. So thank you again for your attention. So I think I'm going to go back to the MC, which is again something I want to apologize again for. So I want to go back to MC from this. The next item on our agenda is word from some of our guests. But because we have this room, we have decided, I'll check with you very quickly, that will then pass the floor to combine the word from our guests with what we call very brief greetings. So we are going to pass the floor to our guests who have come from far, but we'll just go around the room to give everybody the chance to briefly, in a minute, no more than that, introduce themselves and greet the rest of the room. Then we gain in time than having it in quarter. So with your permission and hoping that it is clear what we are going to do, we will just go around so that this is a family meeting, so that we can hear from each of you. It's just about introducing yourself. My name is, this is my role in the CRM, and that is where I'm from, and just greeting the room. It's not anything than that. It allows us to know each other. It allows us also to hear from you, to hear your voice, to know your name, so that from here we continue to expand our family. So without further ado, I will start with Patrice, and I think the room is strong, is small enough. So we are going to go around for introduction, brief introduction, and greeting the room.
Bon, je mets la finish.